See, basic features, UFT basic features. Tell me, Srihita, what is the full form of UFT? What is the full form of UFT tool, Snehita?
Unified functional testing.
Unified functional testing. What is the difference between UFT and QTP?
I don't know.
Mohan Raj Narayan Swami. What is the difference between UFT and QTP? Yesterday only I told that one. Fanidhar.
QTP we have additional features and it is latest version of HP.
Latest version of QTP is UFT.
Yes.
But UFT equal to QTP plus service tools. Okay, footnote. Unified functional testing. Unified functional testing. Okay. Next, it is functional and regression test tool. Say it is a functional and regression test tool. See, basically UFT, functional and regression test tool, but it also supports little bit performance testing, little bit reliability testing, little bit compatibility testing. Performance testing, not like load runner, 1000 users, 10,000 users, only per user. We can measure test transaction time or part of the test transaction time. Anyhow, that we will discuss in future. Just remember, basically it is functional and regression test tool, but it also supports little bit performance testing, little bit reliability testing, little bit compatibility testing. Next, UFT also software. See, under this one, first topic, product information, product info. UFT also software. UFT developed in .NET technology. UFT developed in .NET technology. See, particularly in VC++.NET. See, whenever you install UFT for first time, first it installs .NET framework, that is runtime. Runtime means required environment for running the application. Whenever you install UFT for first time, first it installs .NET framework. UFT developed in VC++.NET. Next, load runner developed in C technology, quality center developed in J2EE, Java 2 Enterprise Edition. Okay. It is object-based test tool. It is object-based test tool. What is object-based? Say, based on front-end objects, it performs test operations. Buttons, edit boxes, links, images, etc. Based on front-end objects, UFT performs test operations. Whereas load runner protocol-based test tool. UFT object-based test tool, load runner protocol-based test tool. Okay. Object-based test tool. Based on front-end objects, it performs test operations. But one exemption is there. For database testing, no add-in required, no front-end object reference required. No front-end object reference required for database testing. UFT has SQL engine. UFT supports select statements directly. It has SQL engine. See, it is object-based test tool, but no front-end object. No front-end object reference required. Required for database testing. No front-end object reference required for database testing. And one more thing, it is standalone application. It is 1 minute. Anyhow, we discussed objects. I will give brief idea about objects. See, basically we have two environments: Windows-based, web-based. Windows-based, web-based. Windows-based, web-based. Windows-based, web-based. See, Windows-based. Give some object examples in Windows-based environment. Give some objects example in Windows-based environment, Srihita. Give software objects example in Windows-based. Hello? Hello? Put mute. Put mute. Mohan Raj. What is the disturbance, Mohan Raj? Put mute. Tell me, Virendra, give some objects example in Windows-based environment. Virendra, can you hear me? Virendra. Uday,
Are you hearing?
Yes, tell me.
Okay. Yeah, his mute is not disabled. Okay. Calculator is the Windows.
1 minute. What is my question? Give some software objects example in Windows-based environment. Software objects in Windows-based environment. Very simple. Window also object. Next, yeah. Dialog box. Next, button. Next, edit box. Next, checkbox. Next, radio button. Continue, Virendra. Why today's all people are in very slow manner? Object examples in Windows-based environment, Geo environment. Okay, continue, Fanigar.
No idea, sir.
Huh?
No idea.
Okay. Now we are discussing Windows-based. Uday Sri. No.
Fields.
Fields. What is field?
Text field.
Text box.
Text box.
Text box. Edit box already covered. Next, drop down box. Drop down box. Why we are concentrating on this objects? Our tool is object based test tool. Major challenge in UFT test automation, object identification. If tool identifies objects, then automation is very easy. Sometimes challenges in object identification. See, drop down box. Next, list box. Next, combo box. Combo box, etc. See, some objects are common in both the environments. Example, buttons, edit boxes, check boxes, radio button, drop down box, all are common in web-based environment also. Some specialized objects available in web-based environment. Can you tell me, Srihita, specialized objects in web-based environment that not found in Windows environment? Deepak. Deepak. Deepak, can you hear me? Chitra.
Yes, sir. Can you repeat again? What did you ask?
Concentrate.
Okay.
Some specialized objects available in specialized software objects available in web-based environment that not found in Windows-based. Some objects are common. See, all these are common. Some specialized objects available in web-based environment. What are they?
Web table. Web table.
Web table.
And link. Web link.
Link.
Yeah.
Web link not required, link only.
Link only,
okay,
yeah.
Okay, you put mute. See, Deepak, you try to use headphones. Okay. Browser. Page. Next, link, powerful object in the web. Next, image, etc. See, basically our UFT tool is object-based test tool. Object-based test tool. Based on front-end objects only, it performs test operations. But for database testing, no front-end object reference required. UFT has integrated SQL engine. It supports SQL statements. Next, it is one-tier application. One-tier application. It is one-tier application. Means standalone application, desktop application. It doesn't have any database. Then how it stores its resources? What are the resources of UFT tool? Shared object repositories, function libraries, recovery scenarios, environment variable files, etc. Resources of UFT tool. How it stores its resources? It stores its resources using file format on physical hard disk. It doesn't have any database. It stores its resources using file format on hard disk. Say, basically data has two formats. One is file format, another is table format. File format is old format. It stores its resources using file format. It is one-tier application, desktop application, standalone application. It doesn't have any database. Okay. Next, it has two engines, VB script engine. It has VB script engine and SQL engine. See, this is a brief introduction about UFT product information. Product information. see, see once again, basically UFT is functional and regression test tool. Functional and regression test tool. But it also supports little bit performance testing, compatibility testing and reliability testing. Okay. Next, it is object-based test tool. Based on front-end objects only, it performs test operations. But no front-end object reference required for database testing. Next, UFT developed in VC++.NET technology. Next, UFT is one-tier application. One-tier means desktop application. Otherwise, you can say standalone application. It doesn't have any database. It stores its resources using file format on physical hard disk. Anmol Haq, are you okay this concept?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then moving to next topic, version history. See, under the second chapter, UFT basic features, first we discussed product info, UFT product info. UFT also product, software product, UFT product info. Next, second topic under this chapter, UFT version history. See, first, Astra quick test, mother tool of QTP. Astra quick test. Just idea. In 2002, Mercury Interactive Corporation purchased Astra quick test and enhanced some features and released with the name of Quick Test Pro, QTP. See, Astra quick test available from 1 to 5 versions. In 2002, Mercury Interactive Corporation purchased Astra quick test and enhanced some features, released with the name of Quick Test Professional. See, initial version of QTP 5.6 in 2002. Next stable version, we are discussing stable versions. 6.5 in 2003. Next, 8 in 2004. Next, 8.2 in 2005. See, in the same year 8.3 also released, but 8.3 not stable version. Next, 9 2006. 9.2. See, in the same year 9.1 also released, not stable version. 2007. Next, 9.5. 2008. See, up to 9.2, vendor means developer, Mercury Interactive. See, in 2007 September, takeover by HP. 9.5 onwards, HP logo. Now current vendor also HP. Next, 10, 2009. Next, 11, 2010. Say, after that in 2011, they didn't release any new version. They just released some patches in order to support latest technologies. Next, they enhanced QTP tool. They added some service tools to QTP and released with the name of UFT, Unified Functional Testing 11.5. See, this is a brief introduction about UFT version history. See, this is latest version. Next, come to third point, supporting environments. UFT supporting environments. UFT supporting environments. See, here I will discuss two different environments. One is OS environment, operating system, OS environment. Another is application environment, application environment. See, we have two major families of operating systems in the IT industry. One is Microsoft Windows. Another is Unix and Unix flavors like Linux, Solaris, etc. Unix flavors. UFT supports MS Windows only, client-side OS as well as server-side OS. Say, basically operating system two types, client-side OS, client OS, server OS. Client OS, server OS. Ganga, can you tell me some client-side operating systems in Microsoft Windows? Client-side operating systems.
Microsoft Windows 2007, 2003, sir.
2003 XP.
XP, sir. XP. Then
Windows 95, Windows 98, Windows XP, Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8, all are client-side OS. Server-side OS, continue. Give some examples for server-side operating systems in Microsoft Windows.
NT, sir.
Windows NT server, Windows 2003 server, Windows 2008 server, etc. See,
yes,
UFT supports, okay, put mute. UFT supports Windows operating environment only, either client-side operating systems or server-side operating systems. It doesn't support Unix or Linux. It doesn't support Unix. No license for Unix. But load runner performance test tool from same vendor. Load runner has two types of license. One is load runner for Windows. Next, load runner for Unix. Next, quality center ALM test management tool from same vendor. QC has two types of license, QC for Windows and QC for Unix, but UFT only for Windows. Why? Reason also there. See, load runner interactions depends on server. Load runner interactions depends on server. Quality center also server based test management tool, but UFT client based, only front end objects, based on front end objects. See one small case study. Client side. Client side. See UFT test operations depends on client side only, not server side. Database is different. Client side. Here client side, Windows monopoly, 86% market share, whereas Unix and Unix flavors nearly 10%, rest others. Server side, 50-50 market share. Server side, Windows 46%. Next, Unix also nearly 46%. See, here market is very less. Client side, market is less, and developing a tool for Unix environment is expensive. That's why they didn't concentrate on Unix version, only Windows version. But why they developed load runner and quality center for Unix? See, they are server side. See, load runner interactions depends on server. Quality center also server based test management tool. If they don't develop load runner and quality center for Unix, they may lose 50% market share. That's why they developed load runner and quality center for Windows and Unix environments. License. Got the point, Fanidhar?
Yes, sir.
UFT has only Windows license. It doesn't support Unix operating environment. Why? What reason also there? Why they didn't develop Unix version? Very simple. UFT tool operations depends on client side only. Client side 86% Windows market share, whereas Unix only 10%. Market is very less, and developing a tool for Unix environment is expensive. That's why they didn't concentrate. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
See. Next, another classification, application environment. See, basically we have three types of application environments. One is CUI based, another is Windows based or GUI based. Windows means not operating system Windows. Application environment Windows. Application environment Windows. Say Windows based. Next, web based. See, CUI. UFT doesn't support CUI based applications. It supports only Windows based and web based. No problem. 95% applications are either Windows based or web based. Only below 5% CUI based. What is CUI based, Uday? What is CUI based? Uday?
No idea, sir.
No idea. Cool. CUI. Jainisha?
There is no object concept.
No object concept. Okay, Deepak. Command line interface. Command user interface. Here no objects. Why? Why UFT doesn't support CUI based? In CUI based environment, no object concept. No object. In Windows based and web based objects are there. Basically it is object based test tool. Based on front end objects only, it performs test operations. It supports Windows based and web based applications. See, this is a brief introduction about UFT supporting environments. Next, UFT license. Small topic, UFT license. Tell me, Virendra, have any idea? UFT has two types of license. What are the two types?
Yeah, seat license, concurrent.
Good. Seat are another name, node locked. Seat are node locked. Next, concurrent or float license. What is the difference between these two types? Seat license we can access from fixed mission. Concurrent license you can access from any mission. Suppose I have 5 users license, seat license. I have to install UFT in 5 missions. I can access from those 5 missions only. If it is concurrent license, same 5 users, you can install in 30, 40 systems, but at a time you can use 5 missions. Any 5 missions. Suppose morning time from first lab, afternoon time from second lab, like that. Find the difference between concurrent and seat license, Srihita. Find the difference between seat and concurrent license.
Seat license we can use on the particular system.
No, from fixed mission.
Different.
Fixed mission. Concurrent license?
We can use a number of systems.
Not number of system. From any mission. Any mission, not number of. See, if you have 5 user license, seat license from 5 fixed missions. If it is concurrent license, you can install UFT in 20 missions, 30 missions, but at a time 5 missions you can access. Any?
No.
Okay, na?
No.
See, seat license. If any confusion, ask me. Next.
Sir? So what is the price for the seat license for a single user?
Okay, that we will discuss later. And one more thing, depends on country also. License are not same. US license different, India license different, Australia license different. Some variations are there.
Okay.
We will discuss that at the end of the program. See, concurrent float. Concurrent or float, seat or node locked. Next, UFT add-ins. Add-in. What is add-in? Additional component. General meaning, additional component. UFT tool point of view, add-in means, tell me Anmol Hawk, UFT tool point of view, add-in means?
Additional service.
Additional service, okay. That is general meaning. Additional component. That is general meaning. UFT tool point of view?
Actually, you have to support different environment. For each environment,
compatible files.
Yeah.
Environment compatible files. See, by default, UFT doesn't support all technologies. Based on add-ins only it supports. If you want to test Java application, Java add-in required. If you want to test SAP application, SAP add-in required. If you want to test PeopleSoft application, PeopleSoft add-in required. See here, add-in means technology compatible files, environment compatible files. See, it has 2 types of add-ins. Total 20 add-ins. 2 types of add-ins. First one, internal add-ins. See, these are default with basic license. If you want external add-ins, extra cost. Internal add-ins, we have 4 internal add-ins, but in that add-in manager, 3 add-ins only visible, but 4 add-ins. Have any idea, Fanidhar, internal add-ins of UFT? Whenever you install UFT tool, these 4 mandatory.
No idea, sir.
No idea. Chitra Vyas, what are the internal add-ins?
Yes, sir. It's a four. One is a standard Windows and Activex and Web and Visual Basic.
Good. See, standard Windows environment. Standard Windows. This add-in not visible in add-in manager. It is built-in add-in, built-in, default. You no need to load this add-in. It is built-in add-in. Next, Visual Basic. Next, Activex. Activex. See, in every application you can find Activex controls, calendar objects like Activex controls. See, these can be integrated with any technology. Next, web. These four are internal add-ins. But in add-in manager, three add-ins only visible: Activex, Visual Basic, Web. Next, 16 external add-ins. 16 external add-ins. Any idea, Fanidhar, external add-ins?
Like Java, .NET.
Java. See, for Java, Java add-in is there for Java applications. Next, for .NET, we have three add-ins. .NET for GUI, .NET for Windows, .NET for Windows Forms. Suppose if .NET application developed in Windows based environment, then we have to use .NET for Windows Forms. If .NET application developed in web environment, then .NET for Web Forms. .NET for Web Forms. Next, one more thing also there. This is also from Microsoft. WPF. What is WPF? Jainisha. WPF. Jainisha, tell me, say yes or no. Sri, I forgot your name, Sri Maganti. What is Srikant? Hello?
Srikant.
Srikant.
It's Windows Presentation Foundation service.
Good. Windows Presentation Foundation. Windows Presentation Foundation. Say, this is also from Microsoft. Next, SAP. See, in SAP area we have two add-ins. SAP for GUI. Next, SAP for web. Next, PeopleSoft. PeopleSoft. Next, Delphi. Next, Power Builder. Next, Oracle. What is this Oracle? Anmol Haq. Already we discussed now. No add-in required for database testing. In order to communicate any database, no add-in required. What is this Oracle add-in?
Maybe Oracle procedure and other things.
See, it is this Oracle add-in, name Oracle, but this add-in not for Oracle RDBMS. It is for Oracle apps. For Oracle apps. What is Oracle apps? It is also ERP package like SAP, PeopleSoft, Siebel. See, Oracle add-in not for Oracle database. It is for Oracle apps applications. Next, Siebel. Next, TE, terminal emulators. This TE add-in for mainframes applications. Mainframes. Applications. Next, Stingray. Next, OOPS concept, Smalltalk. Next, web services. Next, Silverlight. See, Silverlight also Microsoft technology. It is for streaming Windows, video streaming technology. Video streaming technology. See, these are the 16 external add-ins. See, internal add-ins with basic license, external add-ins extra cost. See, how to select appropriate add-ins for our application. I will give one small case study, concentrate. How to select appropriate add-ins. Say, we have 3 applications. We have 3 applications. Three are web-based applications only and developed using Java technology. Just assume we have 3 applications, all are web-based applications developed using Java technology. See, I am saying for first application, for first app, second app, next, third app. See, for my first application, only web add-in enough, single add-in. For my second application, 2 add-ins required. Activex, web. For my third application, 3 add-ins required. Activex, next web, next Java. See, 3 are web-based applications developed using Java technology. But why only 1 add-in for first application, 2 add-ins for second application, 3 add-ins for third application? How can you justify these 3 scenarios? Can you tell me, Srikant? Srikant.
Yes.
How can you justify these 3? All are web applications developed using Java technology. But for first application, 1 add-in, second application, 2 add-ins, third application, 3 add-ins required. How can you justify?
It could be because of the applications in those 3 different applications. Objects.
Okay, good. Objects. See, already we discussed. UFT is object-based test tool based on front-end objects. It performs test operations. See, first I am justifying my first application. For my first application, web add-in enough. Why? In my first application, all front-end objects developed in HTML, plain HTML technology. In order to support HTML objects, means pages, links, images, tables, etc. In order to support HTML objects, web add-in is enough. Next, my second application also web-based application developed using Java only, but 2 add-ins required. Say developers used HTML objects and some Activex controls. See date calendar objects, Activex controls, predefined codes available in internet. Anybody can download and integrate. These can be integrated with any technology, Java, .NET, any technology. Next, my third application also web-based application developed using Java technology. In my third application, developers used some Activex controls, some HTML objects, some Java objects also. In order to recognize all these objects, 3 add-ins required. See, final conclusion, selection of add-ins based on user interface design, UI design technology, based on UI design technology. Okay, now Srikanth, any confusion?
No.
How to select appropriate add-ins for our applications? How to select appropriate add-ins?
Based on the UI design.
Yes, based on UI design technology. Forget about middlewares, forget about web server, application server, etc. Forget about database also. Based on UI design technology. See, internal functionality might be developed in Java in first application, in second application also. Internal functionality might be developed in Java. Forget about internal functionality. Tool bother about external front-end objects. That's why add-in selection based on UI design technology. Okay, Virendra, shall we move to next topic?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Next. Just a minute.
I have a question. This is Srikanth.
Tell me, Srikanth.
Now you said that there are 3 different applications and you only gave like the first one as like what all add-ins are required here, right? So how do you know actually? Do you have to ask the developer or how will you know? Like
that concept I will explain in planning phase. Say first we need to get environment details from development team.
Okay.
That we will discuss in planning phase. Now just focus on add-ins. Say first we need to, good question, first we need to get environment details from development team. Then select appropriate add-ins and load. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, cool. Next. UFT IDE. A brief introduction about UFT tool architecture. Brief introduction about UFT tool architecture. IDE. IDE. What is IDE, Ganga? IDE stands for general term. IDE stands for
internal
integrated development environment.
integrated development.
Integrated development environment. Okay, put note. Suppose C is programming language, VB also programming language. C doesn't have any IDE. For each and everything you need to write the code. If it is VB has IDE, integrated development environment. If you want to design any screens, means forms or objects, edit boxes, buttons, etc., you no need to write the code. Just ready-made tools available. You can drag and drop and resize also. Only for functionality you can write the code in VB. If it is C language, for each and everything you need to write the code for UI design as well as functionality. See, UFT also having IDE, Integrated Development Environment. Example, if you want to generate the test script, two possibilities. You can type the code if you know the syntax. You can type the code. Otherwise, recording feature is there. You can record the navigation. If you want to insert verification point, you can use VB script conditional statements. Otherwise, tool feature is there, checkpoints. Suppose if you want to parameterize tests, VB script loop statements are there. Otherwise, you can use UFT tool ready-made feature data table. See, UFT has IDE. A brief introduction. Tomorrow we will discuss in depth manner. Now only brief introduction. UFT has three types of feature support. UFT has three types of feature support. UFT has three types of feature support. One is direct features. Direct features. What is direct features? What is direct feature? Feature available in UFT tool main window. Feature available in UFT tool main window. Give examples. Recording. Recording is tool direct feature. Data table is tool direct feature. Continue, Virendra. Have any idea? UFT tool direct features means features available in tool main window.
Data table.
Object repository. Tomorrow I will show.
Debug viewer.
Debug viewer. Object repository. Object spy. Object spy. Next, step generator, etc. Next, integrated tools from HP. Integrated tools from HP. See, these tools not available in tool main window, outside of the window, available in outside of the window, but we no need to install them. If we install UFT tool, these tools can be installed automatically. Example, password encoder, password encoder. Next, test batch runner. Next, test results deletion tool. Test results deletion tool, etc. Next, third one, integrated tools from others. Integrated tools from others. VB script engine. VB script engine integrated with QTP UFT for scripting, for applying programming logic. for applying programming logic to our tests. See, who is the vendor of VB script? Anmol Haq, who is the vendor of VB script?
Microsoft.
Microsoft. Next, SQL engine. SQL engine integrated with UFT for database operations. Who is the vendor of SQL? Srikant.
Oracle.
Oracle. Vendor of SQL, Oracle. SQL available in SQL Server, MySQL, Sybase, DB2 also. Not only in Oracle. It is common. See, SQL first developed by IBM in 70s. First used by Oracle RDBMS. SQL is free engine, freeware. First developed by IBM. Freeware. Next, MS script debugger. MS script debugger for debugging tests. See, when debugging required, that we will discuss in future. Just remember this tool. This is also one software from Microsoft, small software below 1 MB. See, this is a brief introduction about UFT IDE. Tell me, Chitra, UFT has three types of feature support. UFT has three types of feature support. What are they?
One is direct feature, second indirect feature, and third is integrated tools from others.
First one, direct features.
Direct features means which is available in the UFT main window, like recording.
Yes. UFT tool main window. Okay. Next, integrated tools from HP.
It should be like, for example, like test batch runner, and then password encoder, and then test result deletion tool,
etc. Okay.
Yes.
Next, integrated tools from other.
There is a three-way. First is VB script engine, integrated with UFT for supporting scripting language. And second is SQL engine, integrated with UFT for database operation. And MS script language.
Script debugger.
For debugging tests.
MS script debugger for debugging tests. Okay. See, this is a brief introduction about basic features of UFT. See, just tell me, Anmol Haq, headlines. I think 5 concepts we discussed in this second lesson. Basic features of UFT. What are the 5 topics? Anmol Haq.
Yes, sir.
Tell me. 5 topics we discussed in this chapter. UFT basic features. What are the 5 topics? First one?
First one, UFT product info.
Second one?
Second one, UFT version history.
Version history. Third one?
UFT support environment. And UFT license. And finally, UFT add-ins. Add-ins. And finally, UFT support environment.
UFT IDE.
IDE, right.
IDE. Integrated Development Environment.
Yes.
See, this is a brief introduction about UFT basic features. See, tomorrow I will show UFT tool architecture. Next.
Sir?
So what is the difference between UFT and QTP, sir?
See, 2 times I explained it, Ganga, concentrate.
I was not there in yesterday's class.
Not yesterday, today also. Tell me, Udayasri, what is the difference between UFT and QTP? Udayasri.
UFT has some special features, including the QTP features.
See,
Like service tools?
Service tools, the technical term. See, UFT equal to QTP plus service tools. Got the point, Ganga?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
UFT equal to QTP plus service tools. Okay.
What is service tool, sir?
Service tools for supporting API testing. See, QTP supports only GUI testing, Windows based and web based. UFT supports API testing also, application programming interface, not unit testing, API testing. But most of the companies using UFT for GUI testing. Okay?
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Put mute. See next. A roadmap for our program. Put mute. Somebody's to make noise. Put mute in Skype. A roadmap for our program. UFT test process. See, I will index all concepts. UFT test process. Roadmap for our program. See, before going to discuss UFT test process, a brief introduction about software test process, manual test process, then we can compare. See, actually that is not part of our syllabus. In order to compare UFT test process with manual test process, first I am going to explain manual test process. The term is software test process. Another name, STLC, software test life cycle. Okay. See, software test process may vary from one company to another, sometimes one project to another. It may vary from one company to another, but what we are going to discuss is IEEE standard process. Some companies may not follow standards, but our process is standard process. See, STLC, in STLC, four important phases in STLC, manual test process. Can you tell me, Snehita, what are the four phases in manual test process or software test process or STLC? Snehita, can you hear me, Snehita?
Yes.
What are the phases in software test process? Okay, cool. Mohan Raj Narayan Swami. Okay, put mute. Mute. Can you tell me, Monica, four important phases in software